What's up, everybody? It's Soren Baker here on Unique Access Entertainment. As always, please hit that subscribe button. It's right down there and it's free. That enables us to keep coming to y'all as often as possible with as many interviews as possible. So please hit that subscribe button. Now, today, we have the honor and privilege of being joined by Jason the Hater. Thank you for coming through, sir.
I appreciate the opportunity, good sir.
Yes. So you got a lot going on. Shout out to Robin and Davita for connecting us. First off, uh, your name. How, when, and why did you come up with that?
Well, you see, it came about a couple of different ways. Um, Back in the what's that? Like late '90s, everybody's going around with the phrase "Don't hate the player, hate the game." The worst thing you could have been at that time was a hater. You dig what I'm saying? So I started substitute teaching around that time, right? So I'm hearing the students talk about their favorite rap songs, about their favorite clothes. I'm like, nah, them dude's terrible. Nah, them clothes look hard. I said, Coach, you a hater. So, I used to go to open mic battles and things of that nature. I used to sign my name, Jason Harris. I said one day, I said, nah, man, today I'm going to sign as the hater. So, I went and signed up for the hater. Said, we got such and such versus the hater. So I get up there, he play a beat. I said, nah, man, I hate that beat. Whoever the dude I'm battling, oh man, I hate this dude. So when they started introducing people, I used to go see people perform, and they're like, "Man, show me some love, make some noise, make some noise." Nah, this sound like some sucker stuff. So I go in and told her, I said, "Listen, when you introduce me, I don't want to hear nothing positive, and tell everybody to boo me. I don't want to hear nothing clap, no clap." So that's how Jason the Hater came about.
Yeah. Now it's amazing because you do have a lot going on with teaching. You got your own festival in Memphis, and you got a
Right.
lot of big things going on. And as I learn more about you, one of the things I was interested in is, and we're going to talk about the festival a little bit, but uh, attending the Fresh Fest in the 1980s. And then I know you have a lot of your music that's up online that people should definitely listen to. We'll put the link in the description of the videos. But the thing that I was very interested in is, I'm friends with and work with and have done a lot of stuff with 3 6 Mafia, with 8 Ball and MJG, a
Right.
lot of the prominent artists from Memphis, and your sound is very unlike theirs in almost every single solitary way. And even some of the other known classic people that aren't affiliated with either of those two entities don't sound like your stuff too. You sound much more like a descendant of the Fresh Fest music. So,
Right.
first of all, when you went to the Fresh Fest and when you were going to these early shows, what was it about what they were doing that affected you in Memphis so much that you wanted to emulate them instead of trying to do a different route?
Oh well, so I think 3 6 A ball. We all were fans of kind of like the same people, KRS-One, Public Enemy, so forth and so on. Uh, so um, so prior to the Fresh Fest, I really wasn't a fan. I used to see Run-DMC on MTV, and the brashness they had, I didn't like. But my brother Byron, always had Run-DMC music, Just Ice, Two Live Crew, Fresh Prince. He had all these things and all this music on tape. So I used to listen to it. But once we went to that Fresh Fest and Timex Social Club opened it up with Rumors and then Houdini and N.W.A with the big radio and Run-DMC, by the time I left that festival, I was hooked. I was hooked from then on. So just seeing how they perform and how even though they were all from the same place, they all had their own style. So from listening to Boogie Down Productions, to Just Ice, to Special Ed, to Big Daddy Kane, to all these different people, from watching Yo on TV Raps and Rap City, and in the Fat Boys and seeing the Fat Boys in New Edition in concert, just seeing those folks and listening to them, to those people. Everyone had their own style, live shows, how they went about rocking live shows. That's what stuck to me the most. So around the time 3 6 and Ball and them came out, I was already entrenched for years of the golden days hip hop. And even when we started gangster walking around here in Memphis, uh, we were gangster walking to N.W.A and Public Enemy and things of that nature. Music like that back then as well. So just that golden age style just kind of stuck with me.
Yeah, because I did the book with Juicy J, Chronicles of the Juice Man, and we talked a lot about a lot of those very same things that he had the same influences, like you just noted, but obviously he started DJing and started doing all kinds of other things and then evolving in the way that he did when he was hooking up with Paul later.
Right.
Um,
See, they so kind of DJ Zerk and DJ Squeaky kind of I guess kind of pioneers in creating the Memphis sound. And a lot of people gravitated towards that. I just I just kind of stuck on what I knew prior to at that time.
and did what response were you getting in real time back then? Were people like really embracing it, or were they
Uh,
staying way more
well,
with the squeakies, with the DJ Pauls, with the Juicy J's?
well. So that's interesting because I really didn't start rhyming until my 20s. I was a football player, went to college, played ball, and during college, I always dabbled with different music, and we played around with the karaoke or whatnot. Once I got done, when I got done, I started rhyming more so like 2001, 2002, those times. But I went to a place called Cargo, and at Precious Cargo, there were a lot of individuals kind of similar to me as far as being different in what we liked, kind of being different from what was the norm here in Memphis, the popular crowd. So it was an open mic type vibe, freestyle type vibe, sample heavy, NPC, boom bap type people. So I kind of got uh, I kind of found my way around those type of individuals at that time, and we all kind of were like minded. But what I find is, uh, based on your question, I never got any flack for it, even amongst the gangster crowds, because once I started doing the underground um, rap, I said, you know what, I'm finna go hit the gangster rap scene. Lil Chat, Lil Chat had a open mic that she had. So I would get up, I would go there by myself. It's deep of people, folks, kind of street music, but I was there by myself, and there was never a time where they didn't show me any love, even though I'm a hater.
Okay. And where did you go to college? Where'd you play ball?
I played at University of Memphis.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I rode the bench, but I was on the team that beat Peyton Manning uh, and Tennessee Volunteers. I was Peyton Manning that week as the scout team quarterback. So I rode with that.
All right. Well, there it is. Okay. Now with on the production side of things, as you're growing up and then getting into music, first of all, what made you wait until after college and being older to start rapping?
Oh well, so that kind of ties in with me being a hater as well. You dig? So I was I am a hip hop head and a hip hop fan, and to me, around 98, 99, it started declining in my opinion, right? So through football, I was an entertainer. And so my days of entertaining and being eligible were coming to an end. So I had to find something else to be an entertainer, right? So me being a disgruntled hip hop fan, uh, I started making music that I myself might halfway like, even though I'm terrible as well.
Okay, fair enough. And then what is it? Because a lot of artists in Memphis, and you've talked about this, that you don't like the keyboardy sounding beats, but what was it about that type of beat that you didn't like, and what was it about more the boom bap sound that you preferred? Like, why the difference there?
Well, those beats were sample heavy beats as well, a little slower down. I didn't dislike it, but we just had so many people rapping the same tongue twisting style sort of. And I just wanted to be different. And I just was also already stuck to kind of some boom bap. But I didn't dislike it. It's just the tongue twisting style was not something that I gravitated to. So I was just more of a wordplay type dude, or rhyme in between this and that and the other. That just was more so my style.
Okay. And with
Mhm.
some of your older stuff, one of the ones that I liked was the Why Cry, which I think had kind of like don't give up type of
Right,
vibes.
right.
So, what was going on in your life, or at least creatively, that made you want to make that song?
Well, I reached out. Well, Ghost, the gentleman who made the beat, had the sample. Whatnot. He just sent it to me. I listened to it. I reached out to a couple of folks. I reached out to Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is was a Memphis rapper as well. More so in the Memphis rapper style. A guy that I came across, and also a guy, Jay Discreet. Uh, so more so, I just wrote towards his through my experiences of teaching and whatnot, and just coming through across different people who got different hardships going on, and even myself going through a period of not playing and just going through some things mentally, just as far as being an athlete or whatnot. So what I'm saying, just attempting to be creative and do some storytelling. That's what that came about.
Okay.